What if I told you that during World War II, entire fleets were guided by a phantom? An island that never existed but appeared on their maps, shaping strategy and confusing sailors. This is the tale of Sandy Island, the lost island that baffled war commanders for decades. In 1908, French charts introduced Sandy Island, a small, uninhabited piece of land nestled in the Coral Sea, almost perfectly east of Australia's northeastern tip and roughly midway between Sydney and New Zealand. Over the years, British and American maps copied its location, and by World War II, Allied charts marked it clearly. For sailors in the Pacific, every speck of land mattered. Sailors used landmarks to navigate before GPS, and knowing where an island existed helped predict weather patterns, currents, and possible enemy movements. But when ships sailed through its coordinates, they saw only endless ocean. Imagine yourself on a ship in the 1940s. You've been at sea for weeks. Every sailor on board is eager to catch a glimpse of land. Suddenly, there it is, a much-needed oasis in the vast expanse of the ocean. But what happens next defies belief. As the ship approaches, it becomes clear that the island isn't where it's supposed to be. This was the unsettling reality faced by sailors who ventured to find Sandy Island. They'd pore over nautical charts, study coordinates, and set a course only to find no land when they arrived. The Coral Sea was a critical region during the war, both strategically and logistically. Controlling this area gave an advantage in potential attacks on northern Australia and New Guinea, which were held by the Allies. It also provided a route for resupplying Allied forces in those areas. Sandy Island seemed like a potentially useful landmark, maybe even a spot to briefly dock for supplies. But captains reported nothing but water. Some began to wonder if the island had sunk since it first appeared on maps. Others considered if it was a secret Japanese fortification, an undetected part of an atoll, or even a trick of the light. Perhaps they were searching for the wrong thing. Maybe Sandy Island wasn't an island at all, but a reef or a shoal. These formations, made of rocks or sand, can be found in shallow waters and are sometimes partially submerged. However, these possibilities were discounted, since they posed little strategic value, especially in the chaotic theater of World War II. And if it wasn't a man-made structure or a natural feature, then it had to exist somewhere. The question was, where? As the war raged on, rumors about the island grew. Some sailors claimed they'd seen it, while others insisted it was a mirage. Experienced navigators were thrown off. Veteran sailors found themselves questioning their own senses. The confusion spread like ripples across the Pacific. And so, the search continued. Supplies were lost, rendezvous were missed, and questions went unanswered. French hydrographers finally deleted Sandy Island in 1974. After all, if it was never there, why keep marking it? But it lingered in various data sets and nautical publications for decades. Incredibly, it still appeared on Google Maps in 2012. Generations of sailors, from wartime fleets to modern cargo ships, were chasing a ghost. In November 2012, an Australian vessel, the RV Southern Surveyor, set sail to solve the puzzle once and for all. The ship sailed straight to the coordinates where Sandy Island should have been. On board was a team equipped with state-of-the-art sonar. Their mission: to map the ocean floor in high resolution. The data would reveal whether the island existed beneath the waves. What they found was anything but ordinary. Instead of the rocky coastline of an island, their sonar scans revealed miles of ocean floor sloping down to depths over 1,300 meters. There was no sign of land, no hint of a shoal or reef. The ocean was as empty as it was deep. In the end, the captain simply reported, "The island does not exist." Sandy Island may have been an unintentional cartographic error, a mistake passed down from one map to another for over a century. But whether it was a blip on the radar or a shadow of the truth, it left an undeniable mark on history. In the vast expanse of our planet's surface, water covers more than 70% of the Earth's area. Yet for all its importance to life and navigation, much of it remains unexplored. We've mapped the continents down to the smallest valleys and peaks, but the ocean depths are still largely uncharted territory. It's as though we know more about the surface of the moon than the bottom of the ocean near our shores. This lack of knowledge isn't just a curiosity. it has real consequences. For example, we still do know how many fish species live in the ocean, or exactly what causes hurricanes to brew. Our ignorance about the ocean limits our understanding of these important phenomena. There are efforts underway to learn more about the underwater world around us. For instance, Nippon Foundation and GEBCO got together to launch GEBCO_Nippon Foundation Ocean Map, aiming to create detailed map of our oceans by 2030. This project will use ships equipped with sonar to map ocean features in higher resolutions. These detailed maps will help us better understand the ocean around us and plan better routes for shipping and fishing. But it's not just about what we don't know. The ocean is changing and fast. Sea levels are rising, currents are shifting, and marine ecosystems are in flux. Without detailed and up-to-date maps, we're flying blind. It's like trying to navigate a storm without a compass or charting a new city without knowing its streets. We need accurate, detailed maps of the ocean to understand these changes and to protect our planet. For instance, we need to know where the seafloor lies to understand how sea level rise will impact coastal communities. By mapping the ocean, we can also identify areas of particular ecological importance, such as coral reefs or unique underwater habitats. This information is crucial for conservation efforts. Yet, despite its importance, ocean mapping has lagged behind our mapping of the land. It is ironic that we know so much about the surface of other planets, when the vast majority of our own planet remains a mystery. It's like having a treasure map without ever exploring the land it describes. But that's beginning to change. The ocean is full of wonders, from the majestic blue whales to the intricate coral reefs, from the tiny plankton to the giant squid. By mapping the ocean, we'll uncover these wonders and learn how they interact with each other and our planet. We'll discover new species, understand ocean currents, and predict weather patterns. It's easy to feel like just a small fish in a big pond, but the ocean's vastness is also its superpower. Its sheer scale allows for remarkable biodiversity, creating a world within a world. Mapping the ocean is essential because it's not just water. It's home to countless species, influences our climate, and plays a vital role in our planet's balance. In fact, the ocean is so big that it's often called the Earth's other hemisphere. This idea highlights just how much of our planet the ocean covers, and how relatively small a portion we actually inhabit. It's a sobering thought that makes us realize how much of our planet remains unknown and unexplored, despite its importance. For centuries, we focused on exploring the land, sending astronauts to the moon rather than delving into the depths of the ocean near our shores. Only recently have we begun to appreciate that the ocean, not space, is truly where the final frontier lies. It's easy to get lost in the stars when there is so much to discover in our own backyard. But now, thanks to innovative projects and technology, we're starting to turn the tide. The ocean is being charted like never before, revealing its secrets one depth contour at a time. In the end, Sandy Island may never have existed, but its ghost-shaped naval charts confused fleets and proved that even in modern war, the unknown still rules the seas. If you enjoyed this journey into history's mysteries, be sure to subscribe. Who knows? You might just uncover the next hidden story from a forgotten war. Until then, keep exploring and stay curious. Thank you for joining me on this journey through time. If you enjoyed this episode, please don't forget to leave a thumbs up to support our work. And as always, stay tuned for more fascinating tales from the past.